29 laps complete of the Xfinity Series Go Bowling 250. NASCAR Drive, that is your live race day companion. Visit NASCAR.com/drive, or you can download the NASCAR mobile app today. Up front, Christopher Bell has a 3.9-second lead over Harrison Burton, and Harrison Burton right now has his hands full. Austin Cindric has been all over him for that second position. Tyler Reddick, Noah Gragson, all the way up into the top 5 position.
You mentioned the lead by Christopher Bell, but it was calm for a while. Now he has caught some heavy traffic at the back of the field. Luckily for him, the second groove has really come in, so he climbs the banking here in 1 and 2. We're on the outside.
This is where you really have to trust the guys you're racing with. You have to trust they know you're there.
Christopher Bell, what an amazing run he has had on short tracks. The last 10 short tracks, 5 wins and 3 runner-up positions. So think about that. 80% of the short tracks he's run, he's finished one or two. That's pretty good.
I would take that average.
So Noah Gragson in the 9, staying in front of the 2 of Tyler Reddick now.
I think these two are tired of each other already. I mean, they have been around each other the entire race. See Reddick working that second lane. We've been watching that, Steve. We saw Christopher Bell up there making good lap time. Austin Cindric ran up there and made good lap time. And that 98. Chase Briscoe, see where he is. Look at that run. He gets on corner exit. I think you're going to start seeing more cars run up in that higher lane. And there's a lot of Cup drivers watching right now that are liking what they see. They want that second groove to work in for tomorrow night's race.
And Jeff, you know, the interesting thing is we're starting to see the long run cars starting to come to the front, especially Noah Gragson, that 9 car. When he got by the 2 of Tyler Reddick, he turned the fastest lap on the racetrack, and he told me he loves this place because it's a driver's racetrack. He said, everything I do at the beginning of a run affects later in the run. He said, I love that I can make a huge difference in the speed of this race car, and he loves the long run. Right now, that car's looking pretty sporty, Kelly.
And behind him, we see Chase Briscoe in that 98, who was finally able to work his way around Tyler Reddick. After his qualifying run, he said he had tire chatter, thought it was only going to be good enough for a 25th starting position. Well, it was good enough for 5th, but now he's got some new issues here early in this race.
69, did it get better after you turned the fan on? No, good work, good work. Turn them back off, they're too cold. You got to use them longer, you're just heating them.
So they're talking about the brakes there, having some brake shake and just trying to get more heat to them. We'll keep an eye on Chase Briscoe in that 98.
One thing that makes this track so difficult, when you go to Martinsville, you get on the brakes full force with your leg on each end of the racetrack. Brakes are designed to run very hot. That makes them efficient. Here, Rick, you have so little grip, you don't stand on the brakes. You kind of just trail brake, just press on them a little bit. What happens is they don't get hot enough to clean themselves up. They get all sticky with pads, and they just pulse, and they shake. And it can be so difficult. That was the question. Did you turn the fans on to cool them more? Well, the shake got worse. Well, then shut the fans off. But it's very dangerous. As a crew chief, you say, well, add some tape. As soon as you do that, you get in traffic. Next thing you know, you're either overheating the brakes or melting a tire.
Bell still up front. Burton holding on to the second spot. He's got a 3/10 of a second lead over Cindric. So the 18-22 still a very tight battle for that second position. And searching around the racetrack already, we saw Harrison move up the racetrack. He was running the higher line. Now he's back down toward the bottom of the racetrack. Getting into this lap traffic, now you have to pick and choose your line, trying to figure out how to get by the car in front of you.
This is where it can be very difficult right here. Just inside that lap car, you want to just get on the throttle and go on past, but if you get in too big of a hurry with those rear tires, Dave, you're going to spin them, and every time you spin the tires, you take a little bit more life out of them.
Yep, he has to be very conscious of that. Meanwhile, leader Christopher Bell there on the left. When Rick talked about those numbers on short tracks, that made my ears perk up because today, earlier, his crew chief, Jason Ratcliffe, told me he didn't want to mess up a car that maybe wasn't the best here, but didn't want to make it bad. They weren't, in Ratcliffe's opinion, it wasn't the best car on the racetrack, but certainly the tiny adjustments they made did very well for Christopher Bell. He says he wants to even be a little bit freer. Imagine that. More speed out of the 20 might be there. As he's in that battle for second. Heating up now. Here comes Cindric.
Cindric to the inside, and it looks like Harrison Burton moves up out of the way, and he'll drop back into the third position.
You got to remember when we're discussing who was good and who wasn't good in practice, that was 11 o'clock this morning on a track that had not seen any cars on it yet. Thick notebook. Consistent good runs help you fill that notebook with the adjustments you need to make for a night race. Seems like Christopher Bell and Jason Ratcliffe have a good notebook, and they leaned on it once again.
And Steve, Jeff, both of you know this. They didn't run this long. I mean, they didn't do this long of a run in practice. Right now, they've gone 43 laps. So this would have been the longest run. So now they're starting to experience things that they have no idea what their cars are going to end up doing.
That's right. Another thing that's happening is they can't always run exactly where they want to. So you can see this 18 car of Harrison as he tries to get by the 78, young J.J. Yaley. He can't just run his car wherever he wants to. So you're asking more of your car in traffic. The car does not run as well in traffic. You said it earlier. I know it's a short track, but aero matters. You get behind somebody, takes the downforce off your car, and you've worn the tires off of it. So this is when you start to find out who has the best cars. If you get that long run, and how you need to make your car better. See, this is Cindric. He's gotten by the 22. He's gotten by the 18. So why? Why is 18 not as good as it was earlier? That's the information that these drivers have to be given to that crew chief, so the crew chief's going to be making the cars better.
On the right-hand side of that battle for fifth, it has been hot and heavy every lap. The 98 of Briscoe, that double zero, kind of that tan car of Custer. The one right there, that's Michael Annette. Behind him, just about a second back, Haley in the 11, Reddick in the 2. They're all lined up right there. One slip, one poor decision with the lap car, and you're going to lose at least one spot.
And Steve, when you're racing like this, you always want to be at your best. And this week, Cole Custer has not been. He has not been feeling well at all since he returned from Las Vegas. So I talked to him this afternoon. How are you feeling now? He goes, I'm sick. Well, did you sleep last night? Yeah, I slept well. Okay, we got that going for us. So Cole, not feeling his best. But Burton, I know sometimes when you get behind the wheel of a race car, that cures some of that, doesn't it?
It's the best thing for you. I mean, you feel bad all during the day, but once you climb in that race car, now you can focus. Instead of focusing on feeling bad, now you can focus on your car and all the things we just talked about. Like right there, you think you're thinking about feeling bad in the middle of all that? You're just driving a race car, not worried about anything else.
Again, it's Stewart Haas Racing. Drivers running nose to tail, the 98 and the double zero. But here comes Michael Annette, and that Junior Motorsports #1.
I've been really excited to see how this one car runs in the playoffs. They kick off the season with a win at Daytona. A huge win for Michael Annette and this one team. And then just an okay summer. They're in the playoffs, experimenting with some setups. Travis Mack on top of the pit box said, hey, we know we have to get better. We can't be afraid to try different things. But now it's time. No more experimenting. They know they have to show up. But running with Cole Custer, running with the 98, running with the 11, that's what Annette's going to have to do.
5th, 6th, and 7th right there. Throw a blanket over. Let's go NASCAR nonstop.